What up, YouTube? T-Movies here with LA's Finest, out now on Spectrum TV. I decided, since it does star Gabrielle Union, I decided to go ahead and do my top 10 favorite Gabrielle Union movies. Because she is awesome. I mean, she definitely has got to be one of the most gorgeous actresses there is. She's been in loads of films over the past decade. So, with that being said, here's my top 10 favorite Gabrielle Union movies. Alright, number 10, I'm going to add this film titled You Can Play That Game. Now, this is a film that stars Morris Chestnut, Gabrielle Union, Vincent Fox, and it's directed. The film is directed by How to Be a Player's screenwriter Mark Brown. And in it, stars Vincent Fox, who portrays Shantae, who's this knowledgeable veteran of the dating game. Who of course thinks that she ends up finding the perfect mate in this guy named Keith, portrayed by Chestnut. But Keith ends up being inspired, stepping out with Shantae's arch rival Connie, portrayed by Union. And spurred, of course, Lover institutes what she labels the 10-day plan. And she ends up pretty much facing. They end up facing off to win. To win Keith's heart and all. You also got Anthony Ashton was in this. You Can Play That Game was pretty cute. It was pretty funny. Chestnut, Vincent Fox, Gabrielle Union, all three of them had pretty good chemistry for one another. This got released about early 2000s, I think 2001 or maybe late 90s. Can't remember the actual year it got released in, but it was pretty decent. Good comedic performances by Chestnut, by Union. Fox that woman is about in her, how old is Vincent Fox? Like in her 50s, I believe, and she still looks great. Anyway, if you guys have not really seen You Can Play That Game, I'll say give it a shot. It's a pretty good rom-com. Alright. Coming in at number 9, I'm going to add the film Breaking In. Now, this stars Gabrielle Union, who portrays this mother, who ends up going to this new house, with her kids, and these criminals want to break into the house and steal something valuable and all. And so they're pretty much terrorizing her and her family, and that's a no-no. So Gabrielle Union pretty much is a badass in here. She is a verbal, awesome badass. I mean, the stuff she ends up doing in this is terrific to watch. Gabrielle Union, she pretty much went all Home Alone on these guys, And the ones who plays her kids was pretty decent. I thought this movie had loads of fun, had some really cool action. Shows that Union is great when it comes to action. I mean, she's of course done action before this movie, but man, she did a really good job with this one. I mean, if you guys have not really seen Breaking In yet, it didn't really get well received when it got released, but it was actually pretty cool. Coming in at number 8, I'm going to add the film Almost Christmas. Now here, Union portrays Rachel, who's the daughter of the widowed retired mechanic, portrayed by Danny Glover, who wants to bring his family together for Christmas. But of course, Rachel, is going through a divorce, and she also is studying to become a lawyer. And you got also, besides Union and Glover, you got really good cast in this. You got the likes of Monique, Gabrielle, Kimberly Elise was in this. You even had the dude, Jesse T. Usher from The Boys fame. You had DC Youngfly was in this. Monique was pretty funny in this. I thought she was pretty decent. You had some really good cast members in this. Oh yeah, you also had Omar Epps was also in this film. He was pretty good. It was pretty funny. It was cute. I mean, it was a really nice dysfunctional family holiday film, which I always get a kick out of. I mean, it's also directed by David E. Telber, I think his name is. He did a pretty good job directing this. I mean, if you guys have not really seen Almost Christmas yet, give it a shot. It's a really cute and charming flick. Alright, coming in at number 7, I'm going to add Daddy's Little Girl. Now this is directed by Tyler Perry. And this is like a turn on the familiar Cinderella tale. And you've got here you got Idris Elba, who portrays Monty, who's this struggling mechanic and a single father adrift from his poor neighborhood. You got Yunin, who is learning that the custody of his pretty much she plays his lawyer, and they end up. And she's a very educated lawyer, and of course you got Elba pretty much spit with his lawyer, because that's the thing that usually happens. Anyway, Daddy's Little Girl, I never really care much for the name. I don't even like saying the name Daddy's Little Girl, but still, the film was actually pretty decent. One of the lead young girls in this is actually from Black Lightning, so there's that. This is a pretty heartfelt film about him trying to share custody of his kids. Idris Elba's character is so likable in this. You really want him to succeed. You want him to win his kids, and you want him to win the girl in this. So, and Yunin is just a dynamite. I know she was terrific. Her and Elba were both. I thought they had some pretty good chemistry in this. Oh yeah, Tracee Ellis Ross was also in this too. I forgot she doesn't do movies a whole lot. But anyway, yeah, probably not really one of Tyler Perry's best work, but I know Tyler Perry did a pretty good job with this. So if you guys have not seen Daddy's Little Girl yet, give it a shot. Alright, number 6, I'm going to add Bring It On. Now, this, of course, is a cheerleading film that stars Gabrielle Union, along with Kristen Dunst, Jesse Redford. You had Eliza Doshku was in this. Anyway, here you've got Gabrielle Union, who of course, plays the character of Isis, who's this cheerleading captain of a rival squad called the East Captain Clovers. And Isis ends up discovering the white squad across the town, and the Taurus is stealing the routines that she fights for, and she's leading her team to victory. And you got Kristen Dunst, who portrays, the lead cheerleader in this, Terrence Shipman, who discovers, of course, that being captain of her San Diego High Schoolers 6-time championship winning cheerleading squad is more complicated than she ever imagined here. It is a cheerleading classic film. I don't really follow sports or cheerleaders or anything, but you don't really get much awesome cheerleading films like this. Gabrielle Union come on, who did not love seeing her in a cheerleading outfit? Come on, who did not love that one? Either Gabrielle Union was terrific in this. Bring It On is from director Peyton Reed, who gave us Ant-Man, so he went from Bring It On to Ant-Man. There's been a couple of sequels to Bring It On, but the sequels have not really worked out great. But if you guys have not really seen Bring It On, it's a really good one. Alright. Number 5, I'm going to add Think Like a Man. Now, this is actually based on Steve Harvey's book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Of course, it is titled Think Like a Man. And of course, this is about like a group of friends who are struggling to keep their girlfriends happy. And so you got Yunin, who portrays one of the women here, who picks up the self-help book from some assistants. And she, once they end up starting to apply its advice, the guys end up getting super confused and they end up trying to try out like a few tips here, make their girls happy. You got a really good lead cast. You got the likes of Kevin Hart was in this, Michael Ealy. You also had Wendy Williams was also in this one. You also had who else was in this? Oh yeah, Taraji P. Henson was in this. Steve Harvey obviously made a cameo, so there's that. I mean, Family Feud, Steve Harvey. This was a really cute, charming flick. Oh yeah, Mark Chesnut was also in this too, so there's that. You even had Chris Brown was in this. Megan Good, who does not adore Megan Good, she was terrific. I mean, this movie was a pleasant surprise when it got released. It got released in 2012, and it's still a really decent one. I mean, it's a really funny flick. If you guys have not seen Think Like a Man yet, I'll say give it a shot. It's a really decent one. Number 4, I'm going to add top 5. Now, this is Chris Rock's directing film. And in it, you got Gabrielle Union, who portrays this reality TV star who's engaged to the comedian Andre Allen, who's portrayed by Chris Rock. But of course, you got Rosario Dawson, who he ends up falling more for than he did with Union's character. Anyway, top 5 is a movie about comedy, and it's a really decent one. Chris Rock was pretty great. Gabrielle Union was terrific. Rosario Dawson was decent. You had some really good cast members. Kevin Hart appeared in this. You had a cameo by Adam Sandler, Cedric the Entertainer, Leslie Jones. You had some really good. Michael Che was also in this. No, was Leslie Jones in this? I gotta remember that. But anyway, top 5 is a really decent flick. If you guys have not seen it, give it a shot. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, coming in at number 3, I'm going to add Cradle to the Grave. Now, this is the film that stars DMX and Jet Li. And here you got Gabrielle Union, who portrays Dara, who's a loyal associate who works with Tommy Fate, played by DMX, as well as Tony Fate, played by DMX, as well as Tommy, played by Anthony Anderson. She pulled off a jewelry heist at the New York Diamond Exchange. And of course, you got Jet Li was in this. Probably one of the best moments, and probably one of the most hottest moments in movie history. Obviously, it's the strip scene with Gabrielle Union. Yeah, who did not love that scene in Cradle to the Grave? Come on. But anyway, come on. Gabrielle Union, DMX was both terrific in this. It was still really funny. It was entertaining. Had some fun one-liners. I mean, Cradle to the Grave is hands down a straight-up awesome film. It is a pretty good heist film. DMX character is trying to win back his daughter, so there's that. Yeah, if you guys have not seen Cradle to the Grave yet, give it a shot. It's a really fun, entertaining flick. Alright, coming in at number 2, I'm going to add Bad Boys 2. Now, of course, here you got Gabrielle Union, who portrays Sydney Sid Burner, who's actually the sister of Marlon Lawrence's character, Marcus, who is keeping two secrets from her brother. One, that she's uncovered a DEA agent laundering money for a Cuban drug lord. Two, she is also dating Mike Larry, played by Will Smith. And not to mention the show LA's Finest, that's on Spectrum. That's actually a spin-off of Bad Boys 2, so there's that. But anywho, Bad Boys 2 is hands down awesome. Gabrielle Union, her chemistry with Will Smith and Marlon Lawrence is pretty cool to watch. Directed by Michael Bay, who did a pretty good job directing this flick. Bad Boys 2, I think, is even better than Part 1. Then, of course, Part 3 came around, and that's Part 3 is hands down awesome. Too bad they did not have like a little cameo for Gabrielle Union for Part 3. Maybe we'll see her pop up in Part 4, who knows. But anyway, yeah, if you guys have not seen Bad Boys 2, it's a really awesome one. And LA's Finest is not that bad of a show. I haven't seen season 2 yet, but I'm going to get around with that one.
I'm going to take the moonshot, yeah.
And of course, Gabrielle Union has some awesome action scenes. Come on. Alright, my number 1 favorite Gabrielle Union movie is Deliver Us From Eva. Now, this is a romantic comedy that stars LL Cool J. Gabrielle Union portrays Evangeline Eva Dandridge, who's this bossy health inspector and overprotective sister. And Eva's siblings ends up paying Ray Adams, played by LL Cool J, to keep her sisters from meddling in their personal relationship and all. And her younger sisters are, of course, played by Essence Atkins, Robin Lee, and Megan Good. You also got Dwayne Martin was in this. I gotta say, Deliver Us From Eva does not really get much credit, but it's actually a really fun, romantic comedy. I mean, Union and LL Cool J both had really good chemistry together. Megan Good, who does not adore Megan Good, she's always terrific in anything. Yeah, this is a really decent rom-com. really good cast. I mean, if you guys have not really seen Deliver Us From Eva yet, give it a shot. It got released in 2003, I believe, or 2002, early 2000. It was one of those early 2000s rom-coms. And whoever knew that LL Cool J could do a rom-com as good? I mean, when you think about LL Cool J, you obviously think of action stuff like SWAT, Deep Blue Sea. Of course, he likes. Of course, he always says, "Mama's gonna knock you out" and all. But LL Cool J was actually pretty solid and pretty funny in this. So, if you guys have not seen Deliver Us From Eva yet, I'll say give that one a shot.
Yeah.
To me, that's probably Union's best film. All right. Oh, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. Alright. 10, Shoot Came Late in That Game. 9, Breaking In. 8, Almost Christmas. Almost Famous. 7, Daddy's Little Girl. 6, Bring It On. 5, Think Like a Man. 4, Top 5. 3, Cradle to the Grave. 2, Bad Boys 2. And number 1, Deliver Us From Eva. Now let me put her. Now let me put her credits. She's been in loads of other pretty decent stuff. Gabrielle Universe. Oh yeah, she was in that Emilio Estevez movie, The Public, that premiered last year. She was in 10 Things I Hate About You. She was in that not so good Eddie Murphy movie, Meet Dave. She was in She's All That. She was in that not so good Jamie Foxx movie, Sleepless. She was in another Tyler Perry movie called Good Deeds. The Birth of the Nation she was in. Cadillac Records, Breaking All the Rules. The Perfect Holiday, The Brothers, Neo Nudge. She was in that horrible Honeymooners adaptation. She was in Abandoned, Running with Scissors. Welcome to Collinwood. Oh yeah, she appeared in Girls Trip, but only like a little cameo. Gabrielle Union has just been in some really solid stuff over the years. Anywho, let me leave with you guys. What are some of your favorite Gabrielle Union movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is C Movie signing off.